we forecast severe weather, it's our job to make sure you get that information on time, to keep you and your family safe. It's the goal of the team here at WMAR and the goal of the National Weather Service. Maryland is no stranger to severe weather, as we have seen tornadoes, damaging winds, flash flooding, and even large hail rip through the state.
Just get started.
And the National Weather Service in Sterling, Virginia is tasked with monitoring the weather to issue if and when alerts are needed for severe weather.
It's up to us here 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to keep an eye out for severe weather, both the expected and the ones that unexpectedly pop up, and get as much advance notice to everybody as we can. That's our goal here.
This is done through the Watches and Warning system, where watches are usually given out a few days in advance, and a warning is a more immediate alert.
Watches and warnings are the main way that we're getting that advance notice out to the people, and it goes out over weather radio, through the internet, over the broadcast television, radio as well. But there's also now wireless emergency alerts to people's phones. So for the most extreme of our warnings in particular, like tornado warnings, if you're connected and have a compatible phone, it'll show up right there just pretty shortly after it's issued.
Making sure the public is safe and informed during any type of severe weather. But the process that leads up to issuing those warnings takes shape in a few different ways, from looking at models to checking radar and even using balloons. This balloon is built to withstand dramatic pressure changes and is tasked with carrying a very special instrument.
Take it out of the box carefully not touching the metal arm there, because that's where a lot of our data is stored, our temperatures.
This instrument, called a radiosonde, records weather information as it travels through the atmosphere. It sends back data to the office and is quality checked in real time.
What I want to look for, number-wise, just getting down to the nitty-gritty here, is the data is still coming in, but what I want to do is pause it so I can edit the data if I need to. But in this case, looking at the time, let's see, lapse rates. So lapse rates, Celsius per kilometer, in the first 1,000 meters, if it's any steeper than -34, I want to edit that data. I can manually edit that data, smooth it out, so to speak. It'll get rid of that super adiabatic lapse rate,
which allows for the data to be properly used and not give off false readings of potential severe weather. The National Weather Service continues to improve its methods for both putting out the information and verifying the weather conditions during times of inclement and calm weather for the public.